Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we're reviewing the Marvel Legends Rhino series Kraven the Hunter. So yes, here we have the new Marvel Legends Kraven. Went to Walmart the other day and looked through the Marvel Legends, and Kraven was definitely the standout one they had. Kraven's a cool Spider-Man villain, one that's not especially powerful but still a threat to the old webhead. And this is a really good representation to him. Slightly modern design, but Kraven basically looks the same as he always has. And it is just overall a really cool figure. Let's go ahead and zoom with articulation, sculpt, paint details, all of those sorts of things.
Starting off with a quick size comparison, of course, here we have Kraven. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. Kraven is pretty standard Marvel Legends size, which is perfectly acceptable, and of course bigger than a 3 3/4-inch figure. Let's get everything else out of here and just look at Kraven. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Here you can see Kraven. He's got on his big, furry lion vest, which has got really nice fur detail on it. It could use maybe a little bit of a wash or something to bring out the detail a bit more, but for the most part it looks pretty good. Bare chest and arms. He's got the little sort of leopard print bicep cuff things. He's got on a little necklace that's removable if you pop his head off if you want to do that for some reason. Dark brown wrist wrappings. He's got a belt with a little loincloth on it. Brown sort of spandex leggings. He's got some really cool, nicely detailed skull kneecap things, which are cool. And then just some standard kind of brown boots down there on his feet. Really nice detail. A lot of unique pieces that were made specifically for Kraven, which is nice. And overall, he just looked really cool. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Head sculpt-wise, Kraven looks pretty good. Standard Kraven hair and eyebrows and beard. It's all what Kraven should look like. His eyes are painted nicely. They might be slightly off-center, but they look passable. Sometimes Marvel Legends get a bit out there with the eyes, unfortunately. Overall, just nice head sculpt. Nothing special, but nothing to complain about. Looks like Kraven, so it's all cool. Now let's go ahead and move on to the articulation. Articulation-wise, Kraven's got pretty standard Marvel Legends articulation, which is good. He's got a good disc here in the head, up and down, forward and back, side to side. Ball joint shoulders, in and out, forward and back. Bicep cut, double joint elbows, wrist hinge and rotation. Good abdominal joint, waist cut, hips go in and out, forward and back. Thigh cut, double joint knees, hinge, pivot in the ankle. You can get him into loads of different, like, crouching, hunting kind of poses, or poses with his spear, and he is just overall pretty much, you can get him into any pose you really need to. Speaking of his spear, let's go ahead and move on to Kraven's accessories. Accessories-wise, Kraven comes with his spear. It's got a brown wood-style shaft with beads and feathers attached to it, and then it's got a nice pointy metal-style spearhead there. Looks really cool. You can hold that in. And then, of course, he comes with the right leg of Rhino. The leg itself has an ankle pivot and hinge, and it's got a single joint knee, but it's a really good single joint knee, and it would plug into a ball peg for the hip. Definitely a good piece if you want to complete Rhino, which I am very excited to eventually do at some point. I like Rhino. Rhino is cool. Now that wraps it up for Kraven and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Kraven comes in the standard Marvel Legends packaging for the moment. Build-A-Figure Collection, Marvel's Rhino, Marvel Spider-Man, Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Savage Force, because Hasbro's still too lazy to make individual packaging for all of their different figures. On the back you get a picture of Kraven and Chameleon, because that's the two that come in this particular set. A little description and the other figures that are available. The Build-A-Figure Rhino, Scarlet Spider, Superior Venom, that woman with the gold hand, that's name I don't know, White Tiger, Kraven, Ghost Rider, and Chameleon. I want pretty much all of these except for that person that I don't know who is really, which is the one that I just mentioned, and the Build-A-Figure, so I'll probably end up getting all of those. And from what I've seen, they're all pretty cool figures. As always, these are controlled in or out of package display, so yeah, Kraven.
Alright, that wraps it up for Kraven. So until next time, goodbye!
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.